Hello everyone, welcome to Droom Doctor, your one-stop destination for all used car needs. Today we have with us this 2016 model Mahindra XUV 500. This is a first owner diesel car from the W10 variant and has done about 34,000 kilometers, which is as good as a new car. The exteriors of the car have been well kept with no scratches or dents on the hood, side profile or the rear side. The car comes with projector headlamps for the low beam and halogens for the high beam. There are fog lamps placed right under the headlamps. This car runs on a 235/65 R17 tires with stock alloy wheels. These are the stock tires that came with the car, and having run just 34,000 kilometers, the tires look as good as new. The boot door feels solid. There is not much space in the boot considering there are 3 rows of seat. However, the rear seat could be folded down to get a total of 720 liters of boot capacity. The spare wheel comes under the chassis, which looks unused and absolutely new. Now, let's open the hood. This car comes with a 2.2 liter M-Hawk diesel engine which produces 140 horsepower and 330 Nm torque. The engine bay looks neat and clean. Being a car that has run as little as 34,000 kilometers, the noise from the engine sounds refined. The battery seems fine with no traces of leakages. Let me get to the rear seat. The interiors look very clean and neat. The space in the rear is comfortable. The backrest is slightly in upright position. Other than this, there is decent amount of legroom. Considering there is a third row of seat, this space is quite decent. Also, if you push the front seat a little ahead, there can be better legroom in the second row. The underthigh support is quite decent as well, though it could have been better. In terms of space, it can easily accommodate up to 3 people comfortably. Also, there is a rear AC vent and you can control the blower speed from here. Now, let's get to the third row. The third row is very cramped. As you can see, my knees are pressed against the second row of seat. There are AC vents on both sides of the third row as well. Now, let's get to the driver's side. These are the steering mounted controls, which has buttons to control multiple features like music, voice command, call options and cruise control. The center instrument cluster is very basic with information such as fuel level, gear indicator, temperature, etc. This car comes with a 6-speed automatic transmission. The gear shift is quite rough, unlike other Japanese and Korean automatic transmission cars. There is this automatic climate control AC and the blower speed goes all the way up till 8, which cools the cabin very quickly. This is the touchscreen infotainment system that came with the car, which provides multiple features like phone connectivity, music system that supports aux, USB, Bluetooth and radio, also navigation features. Now, let's play some music to know the audio quality. The sound effect in this audio system is quite decent. This car also gets airbags for both the front and the rear passengers. There is a center armrest with a large storage space underneath, which also has a 12-volt charging socket at the rear side of the center armrest. There is a twin cup holder here and a storage space here. The glove box is decently sized with twin compartments. There is a storage space above the glove box and there is a storage space here as well. Here is a space to keep your sunglasses. This car also gets a sunroof which can be operated with the buttons here. Now, let's get driving. The steering feels heavy, which is actually good as it gives you the confidence on road, especially during highway drives. The engine feels very refined as it has not been driven much. It also feels smooth and powerful to drive. While the suspension is hard, there is some amount of body roll, which is again quite natural in an SUV of this size. The brakes feel powerful and bring such a huge vehicle to a stop in no time. In terms of mileage, this car will return an average of 10 to 12 km per liter in the city and 13 to 14 km per liter on the highway. In terms of maintenance, being a diesel car, this car needs to be serviced once in every 7,000 km with the average bill ranging from 10 to 15,000 rupees per general service. The insurance for this car has just been renewed, which is bumper to bumper, valid till March 2022. On the whole, this is a car that has been well maintained and hardly been driven much, available at an almost 40% price less than the new car of the exact same model. The asking price for this car is 13.5 lakh rupees. Considering the car has not been driven much and well maintained with just 34,000 kilometers on the odo, anywhere between 13.2 to 13.4 lakhs is a good price for this car. If you're interested in this vehicle, please drop us your contact number in the DM. Our sales team will get in touch with you at the earliest. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to follow us on the social media pages for more such amazing product listings.